This is Water Elemental.
And this is What Do.
Welcome to Hexology. We're going over a deck we built. We recorded it, and cat problems happened, so we're just going to quickly go over what the deck is.
The computer ate it, essentially, is the idea.
We have the audio. We might post the audio later, but that's something to come.
For sure. I mean, you wouldn't really have anything to look at, but we'll see where life takes us.
Well, we still explain the cards.
Absolutely.
And we kind of our thoughts to it. But this is our deck. It's an Inspire-based deck. It is Ruby and Diamond. And what the whole point of the deck is, as you play creatures, every creature coming into play will get stronger.
So we put a lot of focus into getting a very specific curve to get. We want our one drop troops and then our two drop troops and just go straight from there. So
what we're running our Adamanthian Scrivener, and this will let us gain health. This is a very good one drop on its own. We decided since one drops are not going to be able to be increased by Inspire, we might as well have a gain ability to it. Mm-hmm. We are also running our Kraken Guard Mariner, probably one of the best one drops for Inspire, because it gains defense for everybody proceeding.
Yep, and it is the only one drop for Inspire, so
yes,
definitely a good one to have.
Next up is Blessing of the Fallen. This lets us play troops and gain Inspire from cards of the graveyard. Very good if they're playing against a deck that is very, very vicious with murders.
Yep, this was this was actually a recently added card to the alpha into the most recent patch, so we're really excited to see as far as how it works out.
We're also running Protectorate Clergyman. Just gives +1/+1 to all creatures that come into play. It's stacked, so if you have several of them either in the graveyard or in play, it's going to help out a lot.
Next up we have Lord Alexander the Courageous, who has Inspire for speed, which is going to make everything go faster. Is a very important card for the deck.
Yeah. We also have Shield Trainer, gives Steadfast, lets us attack and defend at the same time, but boosting our defenses and kind of creating a wall that can put out some heavy punishment.
Yep, and it's also, I believe it's a 2/3 as well for 2, so it's
2/2.
Oh, well, a 2/2 for 2 is not shabby.
They might have changed it between when they released it and stuff. I know they have with other cards.
For sure.
Ruby Enchantress gives Swift Strike. Again, a very useful ability.
Mm-hmm. We originally were thinking of doing 4 of her, but we turned out that there's a lot of 3 drops for Inspire. So we scaled her back because her abilities aren't going to scale along with anyone else.
Yes, Ruby Pyromancer is one that gives +1 attack. Very healthful again, very offensive, and useful for certain cards like Sword Trainer.
Sword Trainer is going to give Inspire. That gives, whenever she inspires another troop, it increases their attack by an amount that's equal to her attack. So when she gets inspired, she then inspires others.
Yes, with Clergyman that's very useful, but on its own, +2 attack for any creature that comes into play with a cost of 5 or greater, or 4 or greater, very, very handy.
Classy.
We also have Legionnaire of Gawain. Yeah. He's a 4/4, and when he comes into play, he deals damage to each opposing champion and troop for the number of Inspire creatures.
This is a huge bomb.
Yes, and again, I think this might trigger with the graveyard. If so, that's an amazing combo. If not,
God, I didn't even think about that.
I just thought of that too. For control, we have Inner Conflict. It will prevent this troop from attacking or blocking if there's a really large creature that comes into play. Very handy. Running 4 of those.
Yep, and for the smaller things that we don't want to actually waste an Inner Conflict on, we have Burn.
Yes, and again, that's where the number of 3 comes in, where, if you're playing a creature, better have a 3-butt. Mm-hmm. We're running light on mana, mainly because the reasoning is there are a lot of very small cards and a lot of low thresholds, so we're going to be banking on just playing lower creatures and then dropping a bomb.
The highest resource cost that we have in the deck is 5, and we only have 4 of those in the entire thing. So I think it's understandable. I'm a little iffy about it, but that's why we can test it.
And I totally forgot we got to set up a champion.
Oh yes,
that might help. The one I was thinking of is actually somewhere. It is Tezzeret, son of Omak. The reason I'm saying this is he comes into play. For 6 charges, by turn 6, reveal the top 10 targets of your deck. Create a rock elemental with XX equal to the number of revealed resources, then shuffle them back into your deck. The card's technical cost is 6. So when we bring into play, hopefully by turn 6, we have a Legionnaire a second Legionnaire of some sort, as well as a free 6-drop that will benefit from, hopefully,
all the other Inspire things that we would have.
Because it has a cost, I assume we'll take it. This is stuff we're testing right now, so I'm not 100% sure.
It's definitely an important thing to try out now.
Yeah.
Because if that works, and that would be definitely the one we'd want to do for any Inspire deck.
Yep, so we're going to save.
It seems interesting because it's an orc, but we'll see. So it's game time.
Yeah, we're going to actually play an AI first just to see if the deck is up and running. We're going to check our Inspire deck, and... Hello?
Challenge.
Alright. We're going to play against the only AI at the moment. The reason why we're playing AI first is because that's always a good thing to test, is play something you know it's going to be a controlled environment.
A lot of times within other card games you'll do kind of a solitaire type of thing, but when you have an AI, take advantage of it.
Yeah, we're going to remove the chat log. We don't need it. Our hand consists of a 1/2 and a 5-drop with 4 mana. Potentially 2 draws into it. So I think we're going to keep this hand.
Yeah, I think this is a great place to start.
Alright, so we're going to play our Diamond, and we're going to play our Scrivener.
So what kind of deck is the AI playing?
It's playing a green rush deck, a lot of increased mana.
Okay.
So we're just testing the curve and seeing... Essentially, we're fishbowling. For those who don't know what fishbowling is where you play your deck against yourself, where you draw your hand and play from there. So a lot of... seeing how the deck runs on its own without any opposition.
Yep.
And we
got
minimal
opposition in this case, or we hope to be minimal opposition.
Okay, she's finally played a mana. I'm like, what's going on?
She's thinking. She has lots of decisions to make on the first turn.
Yeah. All right, discard phase.
Start turn, prep phase. We have nothing really to do now.
Something that I've mentioned before is we can actually skip phases.
Oh.
Yeah, so we can... I'm actually going to have it accept, so if it doesn't hear from me in a certain amount of seconds, it's going to...
Go on by itself.
Yeah, go on by itself. So we're going to play our Ruby, and we're going to play...
Shield Trainer, get this ball rolling.
And gain health. And...
Oh...
Don't mess with settings that you don't know about yet, kids. I just messed out dealing of crucial 1 damage.
The damage.
The damage.
The demons.
Alright, Field of Poppies, exhaust all troops, cost 3 less. Not going to be a big problem.
Oh my god, how are we going to recover?
Maybe at our ready phase. Oh no! Alright, what do we draw here? Oh, what did I say?
Oh, snap.
Top deck and king. So we're going to play her and see actually Inspire in action.
It's okay.
I don't know what's going on with the game time.
We'll get main phase 2.
Okay, I'm going to... I restore default. Pass priority. Okay, we deal our damage. Main phase 2.
Okay. Your turn.
We don't have mana. I don't know.
Alpha is alpha.
Alpha is alpha, apparently. So...
Okay.
That only exhausted troops.
Yeah, I think it was just a bug.
What is going on? What just happened? Did you just see that?
The sinking? Yep. I saw
no.
on a video as far as the sinking.
I just left Ruby Pyromancer. She's gone from my hand.
What?
Oh. Well,
alpha is alpha.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay. Well.
She's gonna appear next turn. Crap. Okay, what's this do? When this troop enters play, gain 3 life. Okay. So she goes back to 20.
Okay. Would it be really funny if we drew her right now?
What are we going to do? Crap.
Well, we might want to just interconflict that so we can just still get our damage in.
Yeah, because she doesn't. This deck itself doesn't run a lot of Creatures.
So taking out the ones earlier is probably going to be a good idea.
Because it uses a lot of mana ramp and then health gain to kind of prepare itself for something, but I've never seen it actually go off.
Something.
Because I've seen it go to like 9 available mana, and it just doesn't do anything.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should be turn 4, right? Yeah, something's not right. We lost a mana this turn as well.
We lost a mana, we lost a card.
I think the title of this episode is The Disappearing and Inspiring Disappearance.
Inspiring Disappearance. I like it.
And does it actually... it actually connects.
Yes! Okay. The game is saved.
Hooray! Huzzah!
What?
It has like pacified on it or something. So we're gonna swing in for our 3.
I think it's one of those things saying it can't attack, and another thing saying that it can't block. Is why it has 2 symbols. But it could be totally
But it
wrong.
usually explains what the symbols mean. But for this
really?
situation, it doesn't. Interesting enough. Okay, gain mana.
Shoot.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I may have made a terrible error saying drop.
I've never seen that card in the deck, so that was my mistake too. For kind of.
No, we got this. We got this. We can still out damage him.
It's gonna get the priority buff from the Inspired.
So. Yeah, it has steadfast.
Okay. I was worried. I'm like, I didn't see. It didn't trigger. It didn't go to the side trigger.
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay.
I don't want to attack.
I would not, just because you're just gonna ram your face into the.
Face.
Into the honey.
Okay, so this won't get any bigger if she plays more mana.
Right.
And what's interesting about it is, it's for threshold, and there's certain cards that actually gain threshold for a turn.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait, there's nothing that gives threshold for a turn.
Yes.
What?
There's certain cards that give like threshold and stuff.
Oh, there are cards that give threshold, but not just for the turn.
Yeah. And that's not a good card. It's a 2/2 with a 4 cost ability.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it can gain 1.
I might run it in limited if I had nothing else, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Ow!
Ow, the damage.
Ooh. That's gonna be painful.
And I thought that we had little competition. It turns
Well,
out this shall
we
be a
would have been
glorious-
better off if cards didn't. I wouldn't have 5 mana. All right, Root Pyromancer.
Hopefully, this one does not. get eaten.
Just gone. Gain a life.
I did hear an odd rumor in that Legionnaire of Gawain, it deals 1 less damage than it should when it does come into play.
If we get to draw any, land or something like
If we
that.
get a resource, then
Yeah.
we'll find out.
So he's gonna deal some damage.
You might want to block with the life gain, dude.
Nah. Yeah, he doesn't have trample, so
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're gonna gain 5 life off of.
I think he has lived his term.
Yeah.
Goodbye, my friend. Is this a permanent? Oh god, it is permanent. Okay, I'll take 3. Goodbye. Live long and prosper.
That will not.
Come on, resource. Come on, resource. Good.
That'll work.
Good.
That'll work. And then we'll get our resource, and it will be good day.
And this is I don't want to swing in though yet, not yet.
Yeah,
Mainly
because you could lose it, and
because
then
he
we would
has
lose.
the 3/2 there.
Either one of them could kill it, because we just have two defense.
Yeah, he's the only blocker right now though.
Oh right. I forgot.
But I can wipe the board with him next turn
Yes.
if we actually get it. So it all depends.
because it should do
We should
4 damage.
we
but-
should be doing 5 damage a long time ago, but game bugged out. I'm okay with
Alpha is alpha.
it.
I'd take it.
I'm gonna take
We need
4,
people.
5, 6, 7. I'll go to 10. Yeah. They must have buffed this deck in the alpha or patch because it's doing more than it used to.
Or maybe you just were very lucky.
Come
before.
on. Well, we have a chump blocker now.
The chump blockers, they OP.
Because now this thing can block the crush guy. We're gonna take 2 from it, but it's still we can actually. Oh, I should have attacked. Oh, I'm so dumb.
¿Por qué?
We had the.
Oh yeah, because they were both.
We had the opening.
All tapped.
Yeah.
Or all exhausted. All right, well, it's not.
That was me not
Oh,
paying
and then
attention.
he's not even gonna attack with the other one. That's interesting.
I should just block, honestly.
It's 3 damage. I think you can, and he's
playing wild
crush
though.
Anyway. He has crush anyway, so if you do block with someone with 1 defense, it's not gonna do anything. Please, resource.
Oh, here comes Mammoth Squirrel Titan. Oh, okay.
Resource, please.
Resource, please.
Resource, please.
Goofy plucks. No, I'm done. No, we're gonna go play another opponent.
Yo, fuck that.
That's awful. So we're gonna play.
Man, and
find opponent with Inspire.
Man,
that is so unlucky. We should have had that game.
That's the most upsetting thing.
That was just like a knife to the chest.
It's like, yeah, we made sure you got 5 resources, then took 1 away and never gave it back.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to post this video onto the forums, and I'm going to link to the time that actually happened. Not to, promote ourselves, but to show the interactions, what I did to... hey, someone else is playing Inspire. You kept murdering all my Inspire people. This is gonna hurt, or something's gonna happen. I'm afraid to just challenge someone right up because I might just be going into a death trap. But we're gonna challenge him. I might block out names just for prosperity.
For prosperity?
Prosperity. I don't think they want to be invited. Yay! We're gonna be playing someone here. They're playing Shinhair. I'm kind of worried, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
He's probably off-putted by my champion. He's probably...
He thinks that we're doing orcs.
Yeah.
Little does he know.
Little does he know.
That we have none of them.
We have 2 white, and we have our 1 cost, 2 cost. I think we should keep it.
I would keep it. I think because 1/6 of the deck is Ruby.
Yeah.
And I think that we have plenty of diamond troops that are fine.
Yeah, and he's playing Shinhair, so there are going to be a lot of little guys until late game. So we'll have the blockers, which I'm not worried about. So we're going to drop, and I'm glad we actually got to use the. How do I describe it? Okay, we need 1 red.
We need Ruby pretty bad.
So we already have a 1/1 blocker. So
there's something to hold out while we're waiting for this.
Yeah.
And once we get it, awesome, because we have the rest of the curve there.
His
but
2
we kind of need it.
Yeah, his probably turn 2 will be the Shinhair that lets you draw a card. Not too worried about that right now. Unless he's playing, a buff, like a card that will increase their damage.
Or unless he misses his trigger, because science.
Yeah. Another run to litter. We have damage in turn 5, so if he's going to be speeding up like some damage, not going to be worried. We have a blocker right now, so
if he gets that commander or that lord on turn 3 though, that's going to hurt.
So what I might do is
I think you would want to play him first, honestly, because then you can get the defense on your 2/2.
I'm going to see if I can bait him to... Because I have 1 resource right now. I'm trying to bait him into something. Hopefully we'll see what happens.
I don't know what bait you're going for.
Him block. Okay, so he didn't block.
Okay.
Main phase 2, because for some reason I skipped main phase 1. Should I play Shield Trainer or should I play Mariner? I think I should play Mariner.
I would play Mariner because then we can make, even if he is able to buff up his
And even if we miss our drop next turn, we can still play Shield.
Yes, and Shield will be even bigger as a result.
Yes.
Whereas if we did the reverse, then Mariner wouldn't really get anything.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious to see what he does for his turn 3. Hopefully we will hit a red or at least get us another white. Because either if we have a white, we have our Clergyman.
But if we get a ruby, we get Clergyman too. So that ruby does sound good. Which I think
he missed his drop. It looks like.
Ooh,
We
like
might
the sound
too.
of that.
We might as well. So we can't talk crap right now.
This is true.
And what do we got?
Come on. Ooh.
Ah. It's all right.
Let him know that we need the same thing.
The same boat, my friend.
My dearest friend.
My dearest
Man.
serenity.
We gained 3?
Yeah, we gained 3 health. We're going to swing in again.
Well, I was wondering, because I thought we just gained 2. Obviously, I'm not paying attention.
He counts for himself.
Oh, he does
Yes.
count himself.
I didn't notice that
That's
until I was
classy.
actually playing.
So, we know he's waiting on 3.
So
Probably for either a command tower or the Shin Hair Lord.
Yes.
Because
I know
hope he
Rune
doesn't get there.
I know Rune-Eared, the Rune-Eared commander is 4 cost, the one that gains attack for each creature you control.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about that.
But the Lord is the one that costs 3.
Yes.
And that's the one that suddenly he already has 4 damage on the table.
Yeah, but
And he adds more. But
we're still putting on a lot of pressure.
We just need that ruby. We need that ruby. Come on.
Just a resource. It's biting us in the ass that we didn't take
Yeah.
freeze on my draw.
Oh, okay.
Bummer. We'll play again. Game stats coming soon. They fixed this circle to actually show our guy.
Are they gonna put the game with the game stats?
I wonder what stats we're gonna get. So we're gonna try our Inspire deck again. Is there a way to? I don't think there's a way to message someone. So I'm just gonna talk to him like this. Oh, you can't talk. We'll skip until we get a game.
Yep, sounds good. We will see you guys soon. And it begins. I didn't quite catch as far as what kind of deck he was playing.
This guy, we don't know until we're actually gonna play. He's playing. Looks like some sort of white deck. He's probably playing a different form of Inspire, from what it sounds like. I'm gonna move that chat bar up there. I don't like where the chat bar is. This hand is better.
A lot better.
I don't know. He's gonna get first game. It looks like. So I want to keep hand. It's not worth.
Oh God, yes. Would you not keep it?
No.
We already have our 1, 3, and 5 curve. And
we just need our evens.
4 resources. In which, if we already have Legionnaire with 2 damage, just from what we have in our hand if we don't draw anything.
But we don't know what he's playing. It is the problem.
Yes.
We know he has white of some sort. Look at his hero ability. Gets permanent +1/+1. I'm not happy about that ability.
It costs 4 charges.
That's
pretty nuts.
Yeah, he's playing green-white. It looks like Bushido.
Huh.
Hopefully we'll get a 2-drop that can stop him.
Well, we already have a 1-drop that can stop him.
Yeah, but he gets a +1. Oh, we got a burn.
And then we trade. Oh, okay.
We got a burn. We can do that.
It's a quick action though, so we can.
We can do it on his turn.
Yes.
So we're gonna just swing in right now. Make it look like we didn't get anything. See, we're baiting for a block. Hopefully. Waving my hands in the air.
If he's insane, then he might go for it.
Yeah. He's thinking.
He's thinking, maybe I should give up my entire early game offense for this one card.
For this one card!
And... Okay.
Okay, I was scared. Freezing is happening a lot lately.
Priority bugs.
I'm surprised it still hasn't been fixed. So he's playing another one. I'm not worried about it.
Yep, because they still all are going to have the same defense.
Yep. And we're going to burn it.
Say, hell nah.
That's my priority. See what happens.
Go home.
And no damage taken. We're removing a big threat.
Yep. Big threat before it even comes out.
Yep.
And then we're going to get the glorious Alexander.
Yes. And Alexander will give
Unless
us
something better comes.
a 3/4.
Miracle.
Another burn. Yes!
I do prefer getting Alexander out there, though.
Yes.
Because then he can't even attack. You'd attack into a 3/3. What a silly face he would be. I rhyme.
So, we're going to go to our combat phase.
Keep on swinging. Oh, just
He doesn't give it to himself.
Yeah, because he has to inspire something else.
Which I think is a balanced trade. But he's a 3/4 blocker.
Oh yeah,
Pretty good.
that's kind of how we would want it anyways, because we want to stop the Shinhair from being able to rage up.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, honestly, we can almost ignore it at this point and save and hold on to the burn, because when we drop Legionnaire of Gawain, it's gonna go down anyway.
Yeah, it's...
So it's
I
not
think we
really
might
a
even
threat.
hold back on Legionnaire.
Yes,
until we
until
have
we
more
have-
on his board. He's
And
going
less
to
in his
play another Shinhair dice. Good thing we just said that.
Yes.
We're going to want to take...
Oh my god! And then
I think Legionnaire Gawain might be a good choice.
that sounds pretty awesome.
Or I think burning him might be a
well,
possibility. We'll
oh
wait.
my god, do they all?
No,
they
it's
would all
only...
die
it's-
at the same time, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Okay.
It would all be triggered at the same time.
Hopefully, they all die at the same time, so he doesn't get the buff from the other ones.
It's
Does anyone-
interesting that he's playing a creature, a basic action with white in it. I'm hoping that he has something that he can do with it, but...
Or he might just not realize. Or his champion may have bugged out.
Should I declare attacks and force some combat?
Yeah, I guess so, because we're in the life advantage.
We're in the life advantage, and he doesn't have enough damage on the board to get rid of it. If he does have a way to buff it, I'll burn it.
So we don't have to worry about it then.
Yeah.
Did it skip?
He's
did it skip
chump
over
block.
your first main phase?
I accidentally skipped over it. I was kind of
okay.
anxious on that whole
So
part.
yeah, okay, so he's gonna chump block. Oh,
Now I'm going to burn it.
that sounds like a good plan. And then we can still hold on to Legionnaire.
Yeah. We have 3 burns right now. 3 out of our 4. So, interesting. So we're going to pass priority. Hopefully draw next turn into something good resource,
Honestly,
or another
a
creature
resource
in
or
general.
a creature would be the best thing.
So unless we draw one of our blessings from the grave or whatever, anything in our deck will be useful, and that's in a good position we're at. Him, on the other hand, he's pretty
You
much
say
on the
that, and
defensive.
then we're gonna get inner conflict. All right, which one's this? Sorry.
This is our commander.
Okay,
Yeah, not a problem.
Lord, okay.
Not a problem. Run a litter, not a problem. Again, because we
Now
can just take him out, and then everything goes back down.
Yes, as well as
I don't think he wants to swing. Okay, he's gonna swing, and I'm not gonna care.
yeah. that
Actually,
sounds-
should we just burn his Bushido guy?
No,
let's burn.
No, I would keep on. I would burn the Lord, because then that takes the same amount of damage off the table.
Yeah, and then I can just block.
That would remove your Mariner though, and we want.
No, I'm gonna
for
block.
Gawain.
I'm gonna block the run and get rid of it.
Oh, right, the run. I'm paying attention. And okay, I saw it didn't reset at first, and I was like,
Okay, so we gotta go to declare attack priority. That's fine.
okay, still declare attack priority.
Defensive. We're gonna block. You gotta click twice to block. It's weird. It's not like Magic: The Gathering Duel of the Planeswalkers where you can just drag. It's something I'm gonna have to get used to. So we removed. We'll take 1 damage, but we removed 2 cards. Perfect.
So it seems very well in our favor.
Pass priority. Let's see what we draw.
Please be a resource. That would be
Prep phase. Still good.
Yeah, I'm okay
Still
with that.
good.
I'm okay with that.
Still good. We get a blocker with speed, and we're gonna swing in for a lot of
good amount
damage.
of damage.
So something's going to get through. It's probably going to ping for 1 damage, and we're going to take out 2 hairs.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. This is this.
Because he only has 1 card in hand.
And it's probably an overrun of some sort. It's going to be Onslaught.
For sure, but even with that, I don't think he wouldn't be able to. It wouldn't put us in the danger of losing.
Yes.
So, I would be surprised if he didn't chunk block. Yep, chunk block.
Chunk block. We got rid of 2 cards without the Soul Eater Rabbit.
So it turns out we haven't even needed Gawain yet.
No, we haven't needed Gawain. Dealing 4 damage, hopefully next turn, will be nice. And we don't have anything else in the graveyard that I can look at. Can I?
Nah, because nothing else has been in there except for
Burns.
Burns. Mr. Burns.
Boo Earns! Boo Earns! Is he saying Boo Earns? First main phase, declare attack. Okay. It's fine. I can
So
still
now
block you.
he's at 2-1.
2-1.
Ah! Can't handle it.
Can't handle it.
Alright, so come on, let's get our resource. Because I think, do we swing lethal if we get it? Because we'd have 3. Nah, we'd have.
Well, the
We'd
5
have,
damage.
we'd have 10 damage coming in.
Yes! Okay.
Alright,
Let's see if that bug you were talking about will be in effect. So, we should be dealing 3.
Alright. Will we even be able to see it?
Don't tell me it can't pass priority. I'm going to be so mad.
Not like this.
No.
Not like this.
Not like this. Yes! Okay.
Okay.
Its effect triggers.
Can we see? Can you
Oh,
mouse
he's
over
a...
it?
Yeah, mouse over it. For each opposing... So we're going to pass priority, see what happens here. Dealt the damage. No effects to it. He took the 3.
Yep.
We're going to go to our first damage phase. Or we're going to go to
And
our
we're gonna
combat
deal
phase.
12 damage, and that is going to be pretty harsh.
He's a good sport for not surrendering at this point. You
Yes.
know, that's very, very nice of him. Appreciate him. Still deciding if I'm going to show names. At this point, I'm going to say no. Out of respect for the players.
For sure. I will defer to your best judgment.
His face, I just noticed, for our champion, is... He's very... If you look, he's angrily staring at...
It's like,
How dare you, mana!
how dare you only have 5? My charge takes 6. This is horse shit.
Not as a... not as to be overkill, but I want to draw another mana next turn, so I can trigger the effect of our champion to see if what we were talking about
See
our
if the
character
Inspire
gets.
activates.
Yes.
That would be awesome. I think the odds are okay for it.
Let's see what he plays. Oh, no. Ah!
You spoke too soon.
Yep.
GG, son.
I would have done the same thing, honestly.
Yeah. It was a very desperate situation.
I don't think he went into the channel. But that's it for our Inspire deck. We'll probably play with this here soon. But we'll see.
In the
Until then.
meantime, it's been What Do?
And Water Elemental.
We'll see you guys later.